Hey, what's going on everybody? In this video I will be showing you my favorite 10 Cydia tweaks for iOS 7 devices. I know it's been a long time since I uploaded a Cydia tweak video, but don't worry, more videos are coming in the future, and I will be continuing the top 10 Cydia tweak video every single month, so be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and give this video a thumbs up if you want more Cydia tweak videos. So let's get started with this video and move on to the first tweak. So the first tweak is called Mobius. You have to go into Cydia and add a custom repo. I'll put the source in the description and you can add that repo to download this tweak. This is a very simple tweak, but it can also be very useful. If you have a lot of app pages and you're on the last page, but you don't want to scroll all the way back to the first page, you can simply scroll to the right and it will bring you back to the first page. Alright, moving on to the next one. This one is called ColorYourBoard. So after installing the tweak, you will get an application, and inside this app you can change it to any other color you want. You can also change the transparency and also the darkness. And then you can respring your device, and this simply changes the background color of your keyboard and your control center, and also the background of all the folders. Moving on to the third one, this one is called Cylinder. It's very similar to Barrel if you know what that is, so you get a lot of animations when you transition through app pages. But this has a lot more animations compared to Barrel, and some of these are actually quite cool. So here, as you can see, when I scroll through pages, you get these very nice animations. So this one is called Cylinder. The next one is called GridSwitch, and as you can see right here, you get 4 apps in your multitasking app switcher. Same thing, you can swipe up to delete these multitasking apps. So it's a very simple tweak. This one is called GridSwitch. The next one is called Polus. So I'm in settings right here and I can choose a few different applications. I can arrange the order of these apps, and simply this puts a bunch of shortcut applications down here at the bottom in your control center. So this can be very useful if you have a lot of apps or some applications that you use very often. You can simply open up the control center and create a shortcut for these apps. Inside settings, you can choose how many apps to display. So I have 6 different apps on one page. So that was Polus. Moving on to the next tweak, this one is called ProWidgets. So let me just demonstrate. As you can see in the settings, on my bottom left corner I have this little icon, and when I tap on it, I can open up the browser and browse the web. And if I double tap on the top part of this page right here, it will shrink down to a small page, so it's kind of like a small widget. And inside settings, I can have different activation methods. So inside the lock screen, I can change it to, for example, messages, notes, and a lot of other applications. So now if I go back to my lock screen and tap on the same icon, it's going to open up a notes widget. So I can take notes right on my lock screen. And same thing, if I configure my notification center in the settings, I can actually have different widgets such as the dictionary widget or the calendar widget. So that was ProWidget. The next one is called RoundScreenCorners. As the name says, this creates round corners for your screen. Very simple, very straightforward tweak. This works better with black devices simply because of the black bezels. So once again, this is called RoundScreenCorners. Alright, moving on to the next one. This one is called Badger 7. So if you have notifications for your Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Mail, or some other applications, you can simply swipe up from the app and you can see all these notifications. So I have a bunch of unread mail. I can delete this mail, or I can go into the mail application. So let me go into settings and you can do some configurations. You can change the activation method, the blur amount, how dark you want the background to be, and the animation speed. The next one is called NCWeather. Of course, this is a weather widget for your notification center. You can enable this inside settings. What's nice about this is you can tap on the weather widget and you can see more information about your current weather or your 7-day forecast. So this one is called NCWeather. And the last tweak I'm showing you today is called Asphaleia or Asphaleia. What this tweak does is that you can enable passcode lock for each applications inside settings. So if you don't want people to look at your messages, your photos, notes, or any of these apps, you can simply enable them inside settings. And whenever you go into these apps, you have to enter your passcode. If you have the iPhone 5S, which has the Touch ID fingerprint sensor, you can also use that to unlock your applications. So this concludes my top 10 Cydia tweaks for iOS 7 devices of the month March 2014. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let's try to reach 700 likes for this video. Let's see if we can do it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Google+. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in my next video.